This patient in Myanmar has cancer which has affected her lungs. She's in severe distress with pain and gasping for breath. Morphine will help her breathe more easily and take away her pain, but none is to be had in the ward. Mr. Sein Hla Aung has a cancer which has eaten through from his mouth into his chin. He has severe pain, which makes him want to cry out in the night, but he suppresses his scream because of all the other patients in the ward. Morphine will control his pain, but only the weak opioid Tramadol is available. Even if he is given one of the precious vials of morphine from the ward, it will only relieve his pain for a few hours. When he leaves the hospital, he will have none. The Single Convention of Narcotic Drugs 1961 and its amendment in 1972 establishes a framework to prevent abuse and diversion, but at the same time ensures the availability of drugs for medical purposes. Its preamble states that the medical use of narcotic drugs continue to be indispensable for the relief of pain and suffering, and adequate provision must be made to ensure the availability of narcotic drugs for such purposes. The International Narcotics Control Board, the INCB, expressed its concern in 2007 that the low levels of consumption of opioid analgesics for the treatment of pain in many countries, particularly in developing countries, continue to be a matter of serious concern to the board. The board again urges all governments concerned to take steps to improve the availability of those narcotic drugs for medical purposes. The World Health Organization, in 2 publications in 2000 and 2011, called for balance in national opioids control policy so that countries should make opioids available for medical use while controlling drug diversion and abuse. Some common obstacles to opioid availability include fear of addiction, lack of training of health personnel, excessively strict laws and regulations, and insufficient amounts of opioids in the hospitals where doctors can prescribe them. Many countries have overly strict laws and regulations beyond what is required by the international authorities. These include allowing only certain doctors to prescribe opioids, extra licensing exams for doctors, special prescription pads with limited numbers of days and amounts allowed for each prescription, and keeping the medicines at certain government hospitals only. A simple checklist is available from the World Health Organization to help clear these obstacles, so that patients can obtain these medications even when they're discharged home. We cannot ethically walk away from suffering when it is within our power to relieve it. Things you can do today are: first, send a clear message to all doctors that they will not be penalized for prescribing opioids according to the regulations. Second, send instructions to all hospitals on how to estimate quotas, how to order, store and dispense opioids, and make sure that your country quota is adequate and updated. Third, go through the World Health Organization checklist and see if you have fulfilled the criteria to achieve balance in opioids control policy. See whether your country needs to change any overly restrictive policies. No government should allow its citizens to die in pain because of the lack of opioid painkillers. Will you take action today?